This is fan-made, I'm not affiliated with Tally Hall, and I made it for my deaf and blind friend. Also, if you're watching this, Amelie, wait until I'm there with you. Let's begin. A green screen that reads "The following nonsense has been approved for Tally Hall audiences by Internet Video Association of America" appears on screen. Fade into a wide shot of a house. Because we inside the house where Ross is throwing stuff angrily.
Peanut butter. People in this house.
A woman looks at Ross confused. Ross storms out downstairs. Cut to Ross getting interviewed in front of a black screen.
I was hungry, there's peanut butter.
Cut back to inside the house.
What's this again? I'm calling the police.
Ross is a bitch.
Rob passes his hands to reveal a yellow card with his name on it. Ross pushes a white card through his head that becomes grey and has his name on it. Joe has his fingers in the shape of a gun and a red card with his name on it comes out of it. Andrew reaches behind the camera and pulls out a green card that has his name on it. Zubin unfolds a blue card that has his name on it. The other members appear and a curtain and the words Tally Hall's Internet Show appear in front of us. A title screen reading "Death Request" is shown. Rob, Ross and Andrew leave a building holding cups.
Tell if she was a hologram or a robot or what.
Wow!
Rob takes a sip of his drink.
Did you guys hear about Zubin? He's dying.
Rob spits out his drink.
No!
Yeah, better visit.
We played racquetball yesterday.
Cuts to Zubin and Rob playing racquetball. Zubin repeatedly pushes Rob. Back to Rob, Ross and Andrew.
He's dying.
Huh.
Rob is unlocking Zubin's door. Rob enters Zubin's house.
Zubin?
Rob walks up a flight of stairs. There's a shot of Zubin where he appears unconscious. He's in his room in a white bed. Rob opens Zubin's bedroom door and peers in.
Zubin?
Hey, Rob.
Hey, buddy.
Rob walks into the room.
What's this about you dying?
Rob sits in the bed beside Zubin.
You know.
Yeah. Yes.
Zubin jolts up and grabs Rob's face.
I need you to do something for me.
Well, anything, sure.
Zubin pulls out a map and gives it to Rob.
I need you to follow this map.
Rob takes it.
It is very important.
What is it?
Zubin begins to fall backwards.
Zubin?
Zubin fully falls backwards and begins to dramatically comically roll around the bed. Zubin sits up. He dramatically falls back down. Rob looks confused. Zubin dramatically jolts up to Rob's face.
These are my last words.
Zubin falls back and goes limp. Rob grabs Zubin's face and neck. Rob puts his ear to Zubin's chest.
No! No!
A title screen reading 15 seconds of Bora appears. A bunch of explosion effects appear. Bora carries out his instructions.
Salt crust. Stuff the bronzini with parsley, scallion, bay leaves, and lemon slices. Vigorously mix 4 pounds of coarse sea salt and 2 egg whites in a large bowl. Spread a third of the mixture over the bottom of an oven dish. Place the fish on top, then cover it completely with the rest of the mixture. No part of the fish should remain uncovered. Preheat the oven to 450 degrees. Cook 20 to 30 minutes. When cooked, crack the crust at the table with a hammer.
The title screen plays again. Explosion effects play again. A father and a son are fishing together. The son looks sad.
I know it's been tough since Mom left. Dan, I want to give you something. Hold out your hand.
The son holds out his hand. The dad has something in his hands that isn't seen by the audience. He places the object in his son's hand and it is a raisin. He puts his arm around his son. They snuggle up together.
Raisins.
A logo reading raisins appears and it has a trademark on it. The scene fades to black. The scene fades back to Rob playing bass in Zubin's room while Zubin is dead behind him.
It's 2 girls I like.
Joe frantically enters the room.
Rob, finally, where have you been?
Hurdling.
Scene cuts to Joe jumping over various things and putting ticks on the things that he's jumped over. The scene is grayscale and takes place in multiple different locations. Bora is now behind Joe and ticking off the things for him. Cuts back to Zubin's room where Joe covers Zubin's body with covers. Joe opens the map which shows Zubin's room.
Zubin's room.
Joe holding the map sits on Zubin's bed and tells Rob what to
Okay, go
do.
straight. Straight. Right.
Rob follows Joe's instructions. Rob
Right.
slowly makes his way around the room.
Straight. 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 Turn, right. Straight. Right.
Rob ends up
Straight.
back where he started.
Left, straight.
Rob reaches the destination and Joe turns around to see there's actually a comically large red cross on the wall.
Oh.
Cuts to a shot from behind the red cross where it's revealed to be paper and Rob tears it open. There is a chest behind the paper. Rob looks surprised. Rob picks up the chest. Rob and Joe both look comically shocked. Rob and Joe place the box on the floor. They unlock it and open it. There is a smaller chest inside. Rob and Joe look comically shocked. They place the second chest on the floor and open it. Rob and Joe look at each other shocked. Rob leans in and tilts his head. Various people appear against a black background.
I am me.
They are grayscale.
I'm alive. I am me.
I am alive. I am me.
I am alive.
I am me.
I am alive.
I am alive.
Zubin appears for one shot.
I am me.
I am alive.
I'm alive.
I am me. I am me.
I am me. I am me.
The final shot fades out. A logo of a well with a red bow on it appears and the words welcome to now.org appear on screen. A mother portrayed by Rob Cantor and a daughter are sitting at a table eating breakfast. The daughter looks sad and worried.
Mom, I've been doing internet porn. Me and a couple of my friends from school, we told you we were on the debate team, but after school we go to my friend's basement and we shoot videos of ourselves in different positions and different little stunts. We give them our own little nicknames. It's me and Sandra, and then that boy that works at the Jiffy Lube. And we shoot videos and then we put some different music behind it and we post them on the internet.
I know.
The mother's spoonful of cereal has a raisin in it.
Raisins.
The raisin's logo with a trademark appears. The screen fades to black. A note that reads, "Hey guys, kill Ross, dash Zubin, PS make sure you kill him," appears on screen. Rob is downstairs in Zubin's house pacing up and down. He looks bothered. Joe is in the same room, sitting on a sofa looking thoughtful.
I don't know.
Rob stops pacing.
I don't know either.
I don't think we should.
Well, on one hand, it's definitely a horrible thing to do.
It just doesn't make sense. Why would Zubin want us to kill Ross? Ross is just a drummer.
You're probably right.
Rob bends down and picks up the note.
But the note...
I can't believe you're actually considering this. Rob, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind.
Andrew frantically enters Zubin's house.
Guys, I came as soon as I heard.
What do you think?
We should definitely do it.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Shut the up! Go ahead, Andrew.
First of all,
Andrew slams the door behind him.
Ross is just a drummer. Second of all, this is Zubin's dying wish. You only get one dying wish in your entire lifetime, and this was his.
Andrew pulls the paper out of his back
And if
pocket.
that isn't enough,
Rob sits next to Joe on the sofa. Andrew unfolds the paper.
Zubin was our friend. Zubin was our brother.
Joe looks at Rob. Rob turns his head to Joe and raises his eyebrow. Joe and Rob both look at Andrew again.
And we must do as he would have wished. This is one of those few fragrant life moments in which our only option is to
Joe begins to
smell.
cry as Rob's hand is on Joe's shoulder comforting. Andrew throws the paper on the ground and is revealed they're just badly drawn
And if
drawings.
there's one iota of beauty remaining in this godforsaken little...
Andrew aggressively gesticulates with the paper during his speech. His movements are over the top and emotional. Rob is putting eye drops in his eyes while Joe cries. Andrew passionately speaks and moves. Rob dramatically cries and puts his face into Joe's shoulder as Joe cries, and then a disclaimer comes up on the screen. Andrew continues passionately speaking. Rob continues ugly crying and looks like he yells. He is wailing, distraught. Joe tightly shuts his eyes, inconsolable. He is distraught. Andrew has tears running down his face.
and all the love in the universe.
Andrew puts his hands on his hips. Joe deeply exhales.
Okay, let's kill Ross.
A bottle of poison is shown being poured into a cake mixture. Andrew's the one making the cake. He dips his finger in the cake mixture and eats it. A sign in Joe's Navy Army is shown. Joe is shown walking through a shop. Joe walks up to a bulletproof vest in said shop. It cuts to him wearing it and zipping it up. Joe makes a comically pained face trying to clip it up around his waist. It cuts to Joe reaching for a gas mask off a shelf. He holds it, looks at it, and puts it on. He picks up a helmet off a lower shelf. It cuts to Joe now wearing the helmet and he kneels down to a lower shelf. He reaches into a box and pulls out 2 grenades. We see Joe continuing to walk through the store. We see Rob looking at different sized knives in his knife holder. He pulls out a large kitchen knife and begins to stab the air with it. He stops, looks at the knife, and then looks off into the distance thoughtfully. He turns around, opens his dishwasher, and pulls out a machete. Andrew is sitting building a bomb. He is fiddling with the wires. Andrew dips his finger in the cake mix again and eats it. Joe in a gas mask aims and fires a bow and arrow. It hits a target with Ross's face on it in the eye. Andrew parts the clothes in a wardrobe to reveal a shrine to Zubin. He lights a candle in the shrine to Zubin. We see a shot of the shrine covered in pictures of Zubin and candles. Andrew looks sad and deep in thought. We see Andrew looking at the shrine. The scene fades to Ross roller skating in a park. Rob, Andrew and Joe are waiting nearby with a net. Rob and Joe net Ross. Ross flails about before falling over. Ross looks up at Andrew.
Oh.
Ross takes the net off. Ross stands up.
Hey, Andrew.
Joe pulls an arrow out from behind him. He places it in a bow. Ross looks concerned. Joe points the bow and arrow at Ross, ready to fire.
It was Zubin's dying wish.
To kill me? Yeah. What for?
He didn't say.
Yeah. That does put you guys in kind of...
Rob pulls out two machetes, but Ross stops him with his hands.
Don't I get a dying wish?
Joe looks thoughtful and puts down the bow and arrow.
No.
My dying wish is that you don't kill me.
But that only counts if we kill you. Huh.
We see 3 individual close-up shots of Andrew, Rob, and Joe looking confused. Rob puts a hand on his hip and scratches his head. The other 2 stand there idly, not knowing what to do. Rob puts his hands in his pockets. Andrew's holding 4 poison cupcakes. He looks at Rob and then he looks at Joe. He looks back at Rob and then looks down. Joe puts the bow and arrow back. Joe pulls out a grenade and looks at Ross. Ross looks at Joe and shrugs. Ross shakes his head disapprovingly. Rob defeatedly puts his machetes back into his trousers. Ross glances down at Andrew's 4 cupcakes. Andrew stares menacingly. Ross grabs one of Andrew's cupcakes and takes a bite out of it. The screen suddenly turns black. Writing reading tallyhall.com appears on screen. The writing disappears. It cuts to a close-up of Ross in the woods.
Hello?
The camera zooms out to reveal he's all alone.
Hello!
A black scream in the woods, Ross is shown.